Hello everyone, it's Spoof Ice Spoof here and welcome back. Now this is a bit different from normal streams, as tonight, hello, we are now up here. For tonight we're doing something a bit different. I am going to be doing Genshin first, and then we're going to, because I wanted to finish up the event, as I explained last Thursday. And I got Psychonauts 2 to finally start working, so we're going to jump into that after we get finished with the event. Now, if we're done getting into compromised positions with our characters, let's go and get started. Was there anything? Yes, we want to do the Aru Village thing first, because it's the contestant.
Life, death.
So we're going to start back here. We're going to get this done. And then we'll be jumping right back into the main story of the Akademia Extravaganza, which I still cannot spell Academia for the life of me. Is it with a C? Is it with a K? Or is it with a Q? Are they like that special? Also, I should probably check to see if my door is closed. I'll be right back. Also, hello, Twee.
I'm not going back there.
I'm so
at my
glad
age.
Grandpa's okay.
This guy is down below. That must be the guy. Oh no, it's the other one. And she's next to a music disc. Lovely.
I'm getting older. It's time to make plans for the future.
I might be going back and forth with the computer in the kitchen because I ran behind circling my ramen a few minutes ago. Ramen only takes a few minutes to cook, though. But okay. Also, no worries. 20 years ago, a young man did appear here. Back then, life was much harder than it is now. Poverty, disease, ignorance, they tormented us constantly. That young man, clearly from the Academia spelled with a K, man, and with a Y. Man. I cook longer than 3 minutes to make sure the noodles are flavorful. Fair. Clearly from the Academia with a bright future was nevertheless willing to come here and help us. He taught us how to deal with Waynute and monsters. He bought us a lot of medicine with his money from his own pocket and took care of the ill all by himself. He sounds like a great guy. Yeah. Too bad the good die young. He was always frowning, and no one knew what he was worried about. Everyone was wondering if he was going to leave us. This place did not have the means to properly host him. Still, the man said that he was a bit crazy to begin with. For example, he would sometimes tell children a story about how, as a child, he would taught a strange creature to write. Later, he would often leave the village and explore the desert. Once I asked him what he was looking for, and he said he wanted to talk to someone from the Nagar something group. Later on, I heard that he died in the quicksand. Oh. Oh, I think I know who this is now. It is said that he encountered a caravan trapped in quicksand on his way to investigate something. He saved many people, but he himself was unable to get out in time. At that time, there was still a half-finished letter addressed to his child at home. After he died, my son took that letter to him, thinking about delivering it someday. I took the letter with him. Is that unfinished letter still here? No, it's not here. To live a better life, my son became a mercenary. He was killed in a scuffle a few years ago, and his belongings were taken. Many years have passed in the blink of an eye. I wonder how his child turned out, and if they hold a grudge against him. Not many people know these things anymore. I'm getting old. Perhaps I'll forget these things soon too. Well, all the pieces of the puzzle are coming together now. Holy shit. Well, it's time to get on with the main competition, and we know all the context now. Learn about the situation from Arav. Ah, yes, we're, the Academia is broken again. Once again, the Academia has broken itself. What?
Oh,
There we go.
it's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again. Nothing to worry about.
Twee, I went in there last time. I wonder if anyone else has this problem. Or if it's just me.
You're here. Sorry, I was just about to send someone to inform you. I only just finished interrogating the suspects.
What did you find out?
Well, lots of unexpected details, let's put it that way. The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin and they took the bait.
It happened to me once, but it was so quick. Huh.
But then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own child.
What? Why would someone want to kidnap their own father? What's up with that?
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event, apparently the guys we caught are just the tip of the iceberg. Most of them are still snooping around outside the city. We're diverting manpower as we speak to try and round them all up. Would you like to come along?
Sure, let's go get to the bottom of all this.
Alright. Gatherings and partings. Go to the kidnapper's camp. Well, that's a bold place to set up camp. Oh. It looks like we're too late.
Arav, are you sure this is the right place? Something feels off.
I'm positive. But I don't understand why they're all unconscious on the ground.
Ah,
Boss, we got more company.
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who? Who did this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing punches. After that, some guy wearing green came along and interrogated us for a bit.
flying brat, guy in green.
I've got the confirmation I needed. This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. Giovanni, Sachin's son. If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them. When you're done, I'm arresting them all and taking them back to the Akademia for further interrogation.
So why did you hire people to kidnap Sachin?
Yeah, I think we all would like to know that.
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare. As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the Akademia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired. That's my inheritance, by rights. You expect me to sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to take it from him.
Were you seriously planning to...
Of course! Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the Akademia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius.
So did you find him?
No. The old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of.
So what do you know about the Diadem of Knowledge?
Diadem of Knowledge? You mean that thing he donated to the Akademia? Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also, before donating it to the Akademia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days. Something was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean, something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research and didn't return for many years. When he finally did return, he was a changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night. I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the Akademia. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
Huh.
Okay, you can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
The Diadem of Knowledge I'm concerned about.
Yeah, Al-Haytham's notes do mention that item.
Scribe Al-Haytham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back to the venue. We need to tell Karina what's going on.
Alright, let's get this over with.
Karina!
You're finally back.
What's up?
Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you. The third round's already started.
Wait, what?
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
The diadem? That seems unlikely.
How
The
likely?
diadem of knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now?
Well, some new information has come to light.
This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ema Forest. We moved it there before the third round began. In the third round, contestants have to go into Mount Ema Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition.
I see.
As such, I suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time.
Well, we have to give it a shot.
I'll mark the diadem's location for you. Please head there immediately. Let's hope nothing happens.
All right, let's go. That's weird. The locator stopped working. Is the forest interfering with it? Ugh. Let's just go grab the diadem.
I can only hope that no one else has got there. Though if I were to give a guess, I would say probably Sino would get there. Or Tainari. They're both well equipped for the forest travel. Oh, a chest. I didn't know that was there. This looks like the place.
Uh-oh. This place looks empty. Did someone already take it? What?
Let's see if we can intercept them before they get back.
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
That guy enters the fray.
Oh, competition is fierce. Oh, what's this? Tainari coming in.
Horizon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Oh, Kaveh being smart.
returned him to its owner.
Kaveh scores it?
Yes, that's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident that you will not disappoint me. What just happened to me?
Something's wrong.
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research. Come, Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's mind. Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he, more cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world. It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness. You have all performed outstandingly in this Interdashon Championship. The Akademia has many rare talents among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Me? Similar to you?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists, and that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter. Conflict over water sources. Robbing of merchant caravans. Exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world from the one I knew. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately to find a way to save them.
So, did you find a way?
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan. But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth. The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from bad to worse. After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness, I could no longer bear to face life. And so, I decided to bring my life to an end.
Shit.
But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the Akademia manage my estate.
As I thought. The contract you signed with the Akademia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I had performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all. The Akademia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature once and for all, and help to move the world onto a better path.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world.
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting your wealth.
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment, part of my investigation into human nature. Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking, my research will have progressed. I grieve the fundamental sickness of the world. I regret the unbearable weight of its history, and I lament the research that I failed to complete. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why you will be of great utility to me.
You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I please?
I have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey that I could not.
I wouldn't do that. I don't. Enchanted Man, Sachin coming out of the diadem. I feel like that's kind of like, this feels like a cursed item scenario.
Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research materials are being stored at our...
I've heard enough! My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain? Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them. I guess that'll be the end of that.
You have chosen wisely.
Kaveh.
Damn.
Are you all right? Any physical discomfort?
What did I think of that? That was a really cool just moment for Kaveh there.
I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari. Don't worry about me.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him the winner of the Inter-Darshan Championship. As the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entirety of his estate. For the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better. Rejecting the world will achieve nothing. He and I, we're not the same.
All right. As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file.
Honestly, this event all around made me fall in love with Kave more, and why I recommend him to you. You know what? I will be honest. This has me liking Kave a lot more. I might just take a look into him and just get to use him.
The sages will contact you in person for details on how exactly Sachin's estate is to be used.
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right, nor would I know how to finish his research for him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps. Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. No one else has to hear them now. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility. It's the least I can do. And, well, it's the only thing I can do.
Well said. What you've expressed is a sense of justice and idealism that many aspire to, but few dare follow through with.
Hell yeah.
I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kave, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you on your victory.
He is smiling. He is smiling. And that is probably the kindest thing he has said to Kave in quite a while. Or probably ever. Kave should take this as an absolute win. This is probably the best thing ever.
What? Please. I don't need your insincere praise. Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not my views.
Congratulations, Kave. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony. Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over and check it out.
I just was like, man, Kave did so good there. Man, congratulations to him. Like he does the best compliment he's gotten from Al Haytham, and immediately just goes, I don't need your insincere praise. Me just in the background deflating after being all uppity about that. Also, speaking of Kave, let me take a look at him right now. Nice stance. But I think he could use something with a bit more architectural flair. Ah yes, this thing needs ridiculous stuff to level up. What does Kave need to level up now? Ah yes, he requires Morning Flower.
This'll do nicely. Thank you. Where's my key? Not again.
An architect's undertaking. Damage dealt by Dendro Core hits Kave. Kave will regain HP equal to 300%. I should really just make a Baiju. I should make a Baiju Kave team. Morning Flower seems to fit considering he lost his dad. Yeah, that does make sense. Like I'm already healed, but it's this much. Or I probably just either run like a Kave team, and I could just make him a literal tank. I think if I just put HP and Elemental Mastery on him, he would just be a walking tank. So didn't I grab this? What does this do? Elemental Mastery as well. Okay, I kind of want to level this up alongside it, because this might actually be better for him. Let me see. Following effect. Character will gain 24% of their elemental mastery as a bonus attack for 12 seconds. I mean, yeah, like, the mailed flower is probably the best, because 8 seconds of character using elemental skills to hit an opponent or character triggers an elemental reaction, their attack and elemental mastery will be increased by 24%, which, with his skill, really good. But I'm dead curious to see how well this does, because look, this is already at 64 for elemental mastery. This is level 80 and at 101. If this gets higher, this could be a fun thing to just screw around with and find out. Because if we look at it, bonus attack for 12 seconds, nearby party members gain 30% of this buff for the same duration. Multiple instances the weapon cannot allow this buff. Can allow this buff to stack. If you had a full Claymore team with this, yeah, Tweet. If you had a full Claymore team and everyone had one of these weapons, it's a big setup and a lot of payoff. You could probably turn Kaveh into a literal walking tank that heals. Granted, like I said, it would need a lot of setup. Speaking of which, no, I'll do it later. Right now, let's get back. Is that a weapon banner? Yeah, it is from the weapon banner right now. Which, speaking of which, I will do more weapon banner wishing because I want to get Baiju's catalyst. So it could probably make him broken. Do.
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And that brings this year's Interdarshan Championship to a close.
Bellflower is my only option. I got level 90 already, so I'm not going to let any of that ever go to waste. That is fair. We're the only ones who... Oh, no, there's more people that attended.
Finally, it gives me great pleasure to invite our champion, Kaveh, to the stage to receive his award. Typically at this point, we would crown our champion with the diadem as well as presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kaveh has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all to charitable causes.
Sachin's estate is getting donated?
So much, Mora. And he gave it all up?
Kaveh's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives for the better. Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say a few words, Kaveh? I'm sure many of our audience, like myself, are curious to learn why you decided to give all this wealth away.
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him, and not me either. Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics. So, I guess that's all. I'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the Sages will give priority consideration to any future project proposals you submit.
That's pretty good. That's still a good thing to have.
All right, I'll take the card. But as for project proposals, forget it.
Kaveh, please just take it.
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion Kaveh one last big round of applause.
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
Oh, I didn't do any of the Wisdom Gala stuff. I have a lot of event stuff to still do. And that means a lot of Primo Gems and Mora.
Glad that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving speeches, but this one was just so tiring.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Do you mean that you're still exhausted from the competition? Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but whatever else happened, you're the champion, you know? Don't you think you should be proud of that?
I suppose. Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he? And now I have it, right here.
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you should be able to make a tidy sum of more off it.
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever. I may as well just give it to him. Could you pass it on to him for me when you next see him?
Kaveh, he is literally standing like 15 feet away from us.
Whoa, this is a super big deal. You should do it yourself. Come on, let's go find Sino.
Huh? But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling my hair!
Paimon being aggressive. Once again, by the way, I will say, a lot of these animations with these cutscenes and the event and everything are like looking amazing. Like the one with Farazan having like the anger thing on her forehead, that looked really funny.
What you looking at, Sino?
But also like these non-cinematic cutscenes, like they're utilizing everything they can for just like having fun.
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue. What brings you here?
Well, they gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured you'd have more use for it than I.
But it's a limited edition. Are you sure you want to give it to me?
What else would I do with it? I have no use for it.
But it's limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me what's wrong and I will help.
Sino, I love you so much.
Oh, that's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
From my perspective, I can understand Sino entirely here.
All right. In that case, I accept your generosity. But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply take it from you. How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely, the price that the previous limited edition card sold for.
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be worth?
1 million more at the very least.
That much? That's like my mic there. That's like, oh my gosh, that's kind of how I perceived Ghost Rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards back when I discovered those were a thing. Oh my god. That's like a mint holographic original Charizard Pokemon card. Damn.
How much?
1 million more?
If you feel that's too low, I can go a little higher.
Too low?
1 million mora for a card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Not every card is this valuable, and some cards are exquisitely designed, but not rare.
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be General Mahamatra if you're splashing out on things like this.
Guys, if Sino in the real world, he would just be purging all of his money on Magic the Gathering or Warhammer figurines. Let's be real right now. He'd be buying like all this, like all like the rarest things, like it's nothing.
But really, it's fine. I'd feel bad taking Mora from a friend.
Don't feel bad. I save a lot. I can spare the Mora for this card.
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity. Living with debt is miserable.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience. I guess you've been through a lot?
Mostly Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Genius Invocation inspired from that. Yeah, true. I mean, to be fair, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of, I'd say, based on... Genius Invocation TCG is kind of based on Yu-Gi-Oh! I think there are elements of Pokemon thrown in there. Sometimes we beg to say it's time to... Yeah, that is true. So I guess it is more based on Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of like the whole Egyptian motif and aesthetic. With the fact that it is in Sumeru. I will say though... Actually, yeah, no, because like Pokemon is just like an easier way of to play Magic the Gathering. Because that's how they based that one off.
I don't want to talk about it.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice. In any case, I, Cyno, will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny. Kaveh, come with me in a few moments to collect the Mora. Thanks to you, I have achieved my goal for participating in this tournament.
All right, if you insist. Far be it from me to refuse your courtesy any further. Well, at least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month. Maybe I'll even have some left over. In fact, let me treat you all to a meal later. Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Well, this is what they call all's well that ends well.
I'd say so.
Paimon wonders how the other contestants are doing. Let's go check in with them, shall we? Since we're guest commentators and all.
Yeah, we might as well do that. Oh, the contestants are all over there. Ah, just where I thought you'd be.
I'm telling you, you can't go wrong taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the Akademia.
Really? Well, then, sure, Madame Farazan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
Farazan! Nilu! Even Dia and Candace are here! What are you all up to?
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through the streets. Madame Farazan here's pretty friendly. When she heard that we were buying clothes, she decided to give us some help.
I don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Never mind. We can purchase some textiles and make the clothes ourselves. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base. And embroider red and pink flowers on. Oh, and some green leaves.
Oh, wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style? That sounds a lot like what the older folks back home would wear.
Don't worry. This style is a timeless classic.
I think that's the concern.
No thanks. This is actually sounding pretty weird.
Wait. Madame Farazan's right. That style is a classic, and used to be mainstream fashion. But these days, there are some other options too. If you don't mind, how about I pick some clothes out for everyone? It's not often that we get to meet up, especially since Candace rarely makes it to Sumeru City. Also, I know a few places where I can get a great bargain.
Sure. I'm happy to leave it to you.
I'll come with you to have a look. One always has to keep on top of what the youth of today are into.
Madame Farazan? Come quick! She's over here!
Who are you?
We're new in the Akademia. We saw all the amazing things you did during the competition. Do you have any classes we could sign up for?
Of course I do. And you're both very welcome to join.
That's great! We can't wait. What's your area of research? Precision mechanics?
I'm from Haravatat.
Huh? But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. I remember now. You were representing the Haravatat Darshan in the championship. Oh, their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future. I'll be there.
Damn.
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame Farazan, and I'd like to learn from you for a while, if possible. I can take the class you're teaching as an option, even though cross-Darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange. But I look forward to learning from you.
I see. You're a good egg, child. Don't worry. Study under me, and I promise you, you will get the best teaching available.
At least the best teaching that would have worked 100 years ago.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, I won't disturb you any further. See you in class.
I don't quite understand what happened there, but congratulations, I think.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
Sure, why not?
Sorry, we can't.
Oh.
We've got a meal with Kaveh later, and we have to check in with all the other contestants before then.
I guess we'll not go clothes
Oh,
shopping.
by the way, have any of you seen Hat Guy or Layla?
I don't know where Hat Guy went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, though. But she was hanging out with some other Ratahoa students, so we didn't get a chance to speak with her. Are you gonna go and see what she's up to?
Ratahoa students? They must be the ones who voted for her to enter the competition, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't end up winning, so Paimon wonders how they feel about that. Let's go take a peek.
If you don't come to Samara City often, classic floral designs aren't a bad choice. Those don't really go out of style. And of course, since you're putting this on your body, you need to consider the type of fabric the clothes are made from. Some materials might look stunning, but they can be terribly uncomfortable to wear.
Agreed. After all, is fashion not the constant phasing in and out of classics? In that sense, you could always consider the style I suggested too.
Wait, sorry, ma'am, but I think it could be quite a while before the style you recommended comes back into fashion.
I actually think the style recommended by Madame Farazan is quite beautiful.
Isn't it just? You have a discerning eye, my dear.
In my opinion, Shoots is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
Let's see here. Ah, they're just below us. There they are.
I'm sorry, everyone. I could have done better in the third round.
Also, I just realized now, everyone except for Layla didn't bother trying to look for the crown. They all just started seeing, oh, hey, look, Layla's looking for it. Let's just wait. And that's what they did.
Oh, stop it. If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look, huh? Heck, it's not like any of us had the guts to enter the championship.
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first 2 rounds, right? And I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3. You came so close to winning the competition.
That's so messed up. Yes, it is, Twee, but that is one strategy to use in competitions where it involves, bring this back first. It's a very bold strategy. It could be risky, but you could definitely, if you can hold out your own while like transporting it, then you can definitely be the one to like get it. Of course, it's like, oh, well, you didn't do any of the work. You didn't find it first. Yes, but I brought it back. I just thought smarter. That being said, I believe working smarter and harder is a very good idea.
Aw, I just got lucky, I think.
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there. The renowned Tainari from Amorta, even Sino the General Mahamatra was there. You're amazing, all of you. Getting points off them is a huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a genuine genius.
Aw, thanks a lot. But I really don't think I qualify as a genius. In the second round, for instance, I dozed off and somehow found myself beside the device when I came to.
Ah, come on, don't be so hard on yourself. We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Cheer up, Layla. The rest of today's all about you.
Be supportive of your classmates.
Looks like things are going well for Layla. This is great. We haven't seen Hat Guy since the end of the competition. Oh well, it's almost mealtime. We'd better go meet up with Kaveh and Sino now.
Hey, we're here. Ooh, a very nice spread.
Are you sure you have enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Don't worry, I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated me. It's high time I return the favor. Oh, Traveler, Paimon, over here!
Ooh, look at all this! Good food, here we come!
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Farazan found herself a student, and Layla's classmates are bowled over by how well she did. We couldn't find Hat Guy, though. Who knows where he's gone?
Al-Haytham's gone missing in action, too. The one time I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to a nice meal, he disappears without a trace.
Yeah, it happens.
That guy. Where the heck could he have gone? I still have questions about that note he left. Well, whatever. He can do what he wants. Now, let's eat.
You all share a delicious meal.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but at the time I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Sachin's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside my mind. He bombarded me with his ideas relentlessly, like he was trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache that only got worse as he went on. Like I was saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better off without it.
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Matra would step in and ban it.
Well, better to stop it before it even starts.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means he knew what he was doing.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept someone else's things, you should honor their wishes.
That's a good thing. It means that you have integrity.
Thank you, oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Kale. It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation, even when he isn't here.
Yep. No dinner with Kave is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
I sense that Alhaitham has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
That was horrifying. It literally sent chills down my spine.
Sign out. Put the cards away.
Good thing you didn't say that before we started eating. That would have killed the mood in a heartbeat.
Sino. Put your cards away, Sino.
Alright, enough about Alhaitham. Tainari, did you achieve what you wanted out of the championship?
I don't know if anyone else heard. I heard like the sound of cards like being shuffled and like stacked.
I did, in the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful of people, they told their friends, and so on. Now, a record number of people have signed up to attend the next lecture. Oh, are you free next month? You should come along, maybe even say a few words.
About what? I don't know the first thing about anything Amorta-related.
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features of rainforest architecture, or ask everyone not to chop down too many trees the next time they're building a house.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Sure, I'll make time.
Well, Kave said what Sino said, literally sent chills down his spine. I think the sound effect was the joke. Oh, that could be it, yeah. Also, I like that. Tainari asking Kave for some good advice on architecture.
Has everyone had enough to eat? I can order more if anyone's still hungry.
I'm full. Thanks. I'm super full, too. If only we could eat like this every day.
Paimon, I have literally an entire kitchen's worth of food. You just never eat all of it.
Yeah, we should do this more often. Work will always be there, but seeing friends is important too. This is a good restaurant. Let's definitely come here again.
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places as backup options, though.
There are other good places around here, too? Oh, don't forget to invite us if you go. There's nothing we love more than good food.
Kave, do you have plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the Akademia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
Since everyone is free, why don't we play a few matches of Genius Invocation TCG?
Eager to show off your new limited edition card, are you?
Not to show off. This is my way of thanking you for your help. Only my best friend will have the honor of seeing this card's debut play.
All right, sure. I didn't bring my deck with me, though, so I'll need to borrow one.
Actually, Master, I made a new one a few days back.
Oh.
Don't tell me you've been spending all your study hours playing cards.
Come on, no need to be so stern. They do say that your innate interests are your best teacher, don't they?
That's nice. I like that. Sorry about the floor. Where's the door? Alright, we're almost finished this quest. Certainly did take quite a bit of time. Only an hour, though. And part of that's because we started a bit late, so yeah.
Well, it looks like this Inter-Darshan Championship's a wrap. All that stuff with Sachin and the diadem got sorted too. Have you still got anything else on your mind?
Sachin's research.
Oh, right! Yeah, Sachin said that he placed his research materials at somewhere beginning with... but Kaveh smashed the diadem of knowledge before he could finish. It might be dangerous if someone finds his old research stash, right? Where do you think it could be?
Aru Village.
Holy smokes, you're right! He said he spent all the time researching in the desert, didn't he? So it's very possible that that's where he'd leave all his suits. Alright then, let's head off to Aru Village and try our luck!
Well, well, well. Let me guess, you knew we were coming.
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, hey, Thumb. What are you doing here? And what are you reading? Are those?
Sachin's notes? Yes. I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the fragment of his mind, and sure enough, I came here and found his research.
Wait! So, you've read it already? Are you alright? How do you feel?
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek to convey. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin was.
And so you're not gonna feel as bad as he did.
Empaths have many friends, and their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goals.
Why's that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality. And that reality is like the material here. Objective, heavy, negative. But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective. Sachin's.
Exactly.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
As a scholar, Sachin was without a doubt a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable results, and drew logical conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were correct.
So, people are bad? And things can only ever get worse? All of that's true?
That is not a question for me to answer. Someone else will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead. All I will say is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all.
Those words you read among your notes. What did that line written in the ancient script mean?
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them. I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good. But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our fates. All right then, I got what I came for. These research materials are yours to look after. I'll be off.
Wait, so you came here just to read this stuff? You missed out on a big get-together, you know.
Get-together? Ah, yes, that makes sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Guess what? Kaveh treated everyone this time.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
How do we let him know that there weren't any leftovers?
And there he goes. Well, it seems like he really wasn't affected by this research.
Well, he's a steel mind. I don't think he'd be affected by just reading one person's opinion.
He said that someone else would answer our questions. Who do you think that'll be?
I don't know. Unless...
Traveler, Paimon, you're already here.
Yep.
Nahida! Oh, and that guy. Wait, so you asked him to take part in the championship? Yes, it was me. Are you surprised?
Actually, not really.
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one? Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire life researching this topic, and these materials are a result of that. These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some disruption, but I didn't want to wipe away all his hard work searching for the truth. So instead, I had Hat Guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it? Well, anyway, if Sachin's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a suitable moment.
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his nose up at his life's work. Pretty hilarious.
I mean, in one way you can look at it like that, yeah.
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But it looks like that didn't work out.
Baby steps.
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need is more reasons to be indebted to you.
Well, that's too damn bad.
Nita, what did you mean by Sachin's research is not mistaken? Does that mean that you approve of his research? Put it this way instead. Truth to me is like a shroom boar.
It has meat and mushrooms. It's a walking buffet.
Some people only see the mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and they conclude that the shroom boar is a mushroom. Others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others look deeper inside, and determine that the shroom boar is meat.
I guess I'm one of those people.
These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar.
That is very true.
Paimon kinda gets it, but also not really. The world is the same way. No one, not even I included, can understand it in its entirety. All of us are somewhere on the path toward truth. Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus only on its evils. In truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now, but what people hope it will become. But of course, I don't mean that as a criticism or a call to action. Ultimately, my duty as the God of Wisdom is to guide every form of wisdom to a place where it can find its purpose.
That was a long speech. So what are you actually going to do with these research materials?
Burn it.
Because Kaveh, as the successor of this research, does not wish to see these ideas disseminated, I will seal it up.
I was joking, of course. Never burn anyone's research. Keep it in case like someone wants to peruse, form their own opinion.
But even though Sachine's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the future, I will not stop them.
That's good.
I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out from the despair as well.
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term, are you? I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm useful enough to you as a prisoner?
Oh boy, here we go again. You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education.
Kaminari's like, oh, here's a way to get me out of school. Well, good, guess what? I've decided everyone gets to learn.
I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate, and learn how best to settle old debts from your past. I will reveal your final thesis myself. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
And with that, the Parade of Providence has been completed. I think we're all done here now. Oh, never mind. Never mind. There's more. Do I need to do those, though? Oh, there's one more. Okay, so I guess I have to do it then. Now, that's where you can get the good ending or a bad ending. I see. As the Caravina's light shows. When the curtains close. Oh no, this is the Oasis. Never mind. So this is what we want. I won't get spoilers when we get to the cutscene. Do you want me to tell you what dialogue options? No, I'll just go with whatever happens here. Thought I might find you here.
20 years ago, the Akademia had just received Sachine's estate. To celebrate the huge investment, the Akademia extravaganza that year was grander than usual. I was very young then, and I remember seeing posters for the Interdarshan Championship all over the city. I couldn't help but mention it to my father. I even told him that I really liked the look of the diadem. It was so unique. So he said, "Why don't I win it, so I can let you play with it for a few days?" That made me very happy, and I nodded enthusiastically. But to my surprise, he didn't win. And when he got back home, he seemed extremely depressed. Later, he left home, saying that he wanted to do some investigating in the desert. The quicksand got him not long after that. For many years, I couldn't face up to it at all. If I just kept my mouth shut, maybe none of it would have ever happened.
Hmm. gotta think about this. I'm trying to think. I always get anxious when I do like these certain things. Because it's like a lot of like a lot of multiple like answer things kind of just like get me like, oh, what could it be? I mean, if I picked don't mention the research results, I'd be keeping him from the investigation. But it's like I feel he needs to know what happened. You know what? He gave away so much stuff, and he had to listen to like all of Sashin's ideas and like all of his torments. As much as I want to like let him know that Sashin may have met him, I think that'll just cause him a lot more like suffering right now. This might be the one time where I don't give someone the truth.
Sorry. My mind was still on the championship. Look at me, rambling away.
You look really upset. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. What's past is past. We need to look towards the future.
Where is the option where I can hug this man and tell him everything is going to be okay? I want to hug this individual right now. Time to stroll through the streets. We're gonna scroll through the streets. Come as I screech away. We need to go further up. We must screech higher. Hey. Who designed this? Who designed this walkway? Why would you put that one individual thing right there? That is the... First off, how do you get down to that? Well, you can probably climb down here, but why would you put that there? Oh, you can probably climb over from over there, but still, it feels silly. So it's back up here. Is it actually back in front of the... Oh, it's talk to Kaveh again. Oh, he's without Hatham. Wait, bruh, come on. I thought it was higher up, or like lower, like just down lower.
Where were you while the rest of us were eating together?
I don't recall being obligated to report my whereabouts to you.
Did you go find another hidey hole to read in? You need to change your ways, you know. You can't survive on books alone.
Surviving on meals paid for by you would be harder still.
Damn.
You? Whatever. It doesn't take a genius to guess what you've been up to. You were investigating Sachin, weren't you? It was obvious from your notes. However, I don't believe his research alone would have been enough to pique your interest. His way of doing things is disturbing, while you... Well, to be fair, your philosophy disgusts me too, but you and Sachin are nothing alike. I don't imagine your views intersect at all. Egoism and nihilism are not the same thing.
My personal interests aside, Sachin's legacy is not entirely meaningless. He conducted experiments on a great scale and left his findings behind. Also, thanks for the compliment, but I'm actually just passing through. I didn't come here for the conversation. Well, not this one at least.
What do you mean? What topic of conversation could be more sacred among scholars than the exploration of differing philosophies?
Well, based on what I've learned, Sachin and his disturbing way of doing things, as you put it, is very likely to have met your father 20 years ago.
Oh.
What did you say?
Wow. I didn't have to break the news to him.
Wait, so... No. Surely that doesn't mean... So that's why he thought I looked familiar. My father must have gone into the desert due to his influence.
I'm afraid so.
Good thing I shattered that diadem. From now on, nothing like that will ever have to happen again.
The boundaries of knowledge are ever expanding. Someone else will inevitably pick up the same line of research one day, and Vahumana regards it as a reasonable research direction.
Oh, not this again. Even if you're right and people are bound to fall into the same intellectual traps, things won't necessarily go the same way again next time. You have to admit that the actions of one individual don't always predict the behavior of the group, and vice versa. Take Sachin, for instance. He's quite an anomaly.
And so is the one who stopped him. You. Conflicts of this nature are indeed exceptional, but it will occur again in the future. You said it yourself. The actions of one individual cannot predict the behavior of a whole group. You know that not everyone would have chosen as you did.
Even so, I stand by my views. You can forget about trying to convince me.
That's fine. We've been arguing over this for years, and I don't hold any hope of you understanding. The issue we're debating has long since moved on from who's right and who's wrong.
Thanks for letting me know all this.
What?
I said, thanks for letting me know. Hey, stop acting like you didn't hear me. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
They say that earnest thanks should be given thrice, so one more time, please.
Oh my god, you smug prick. They're good friends. They're being good friends. So is that it? Is that all the event stuff? Ah, it is. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and take care of some things now. We're gonna swap over to Psychonauts 2 now, which I finally got working through. I could not find out why it would not work. All I know is it now works when I did the test. So have you picked this ending? The one I picked was where he told the truth. We ended up leaving. Oh, that's terrible. My base instinct was I should probably pick this one. I'm like, I was very curious to see what would have happened if I just picked the like I said, I wanted to see what would happen if I just was like, well, I don't want to give him any more sad news. So we're gonna have a black screen for a little bit. I still have yet to get on that one project of having a new. I want to have like something new here, between games, at the very least. So we're gonna just go ahead. Give me a second. Let me open up Steam, and we'll get this show on the road. Had I known there'd be multiple endings, I would have picked what you picked. Yeah. Alright, let's boot this up. I should probably grab my controller so I can use it. Because I don't want to have to spend a good 10 minutes rebinding a lot of keys. Because I started late, I might go to 1 a.m. just to finish this up. Oh, it's so good to see it working. All right, give me a second. Let me Should be coming up any second now. There we go! Beautiful. Oh, I should probably change the stream info real fast. There we go. Mental Health Advisory. Psychonauts 2 contains the artistic interpretations of serious mental conditions including addiction, PTSD, panic attacks, anxiety, and delusions. There are also images that may be upsetting to people with a fear of dentistry, tight spaces, or vomit. These conditions are usually presented in a lighthearted or even comical manner, but might still be distressing to some players. Ultimately, Psychonauts 2 is a game about empathy and healing. If you find yourself experiencing a negative reaction to the content, or if you need mental health resources, please visit takethis.org/mental health resources. This is very nice. They gave us a little thing. Just up, just so you can see that. Let's continue.
Dear True Psychic Tales magazine, it's me again, Rasputin Aquato. I know I write a lot, and you haven't printed any of my True Psychic submissions so far, but this one's different. This one's true. I just helped rescue Truman Zanotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts, and father of Lily Zanotto, my girlfriend. Although the term is still very fresh and might need fact-checking before we go to print. There was a kiss, but... Okay, I'm already getting off track. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up in the circus, the Aquato Family Circus, a ragtag little caravan of acrobats run by my parents. We were taught all our lives to hate and fear psychics, or fortune tellers as we knew them, all because of some old thing where they cursed the Aquatos to die in water.
Ironic,
the
name.
Is, I am psychic. I have been all my life. I hid my powers from my family, practicing them in secret, until one fateful night. After a show, a mysterious stranger handed me a brochure for Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, a training facility for psychic kids, operated by the international espionage agency we all know as the Psychonauts. I ran away from home that night. When I got to Whispering Rock, I blended in seamlessly with the other campers. Superstar secret agent Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello taught me levitation and psi blast. I learned pyro and telekinesis from Ford Cruller himself. He was all over camp, literally all over, due to his ability to teleport. He even took up psychic residence in my head, which I could prove to you if you had a piece of bacon. Needless to say, things were going great. The one little catch was that the head coach of the camp was stealing campers' brains and putting them inside armored death tanks that I guess he was going to use to take over the world or something. I went into his mind and found out he just had some issues with his father. I mean, who doesn't, right? Now he's okay. Not great, but okay. Just as Ford Cruller was making me an honorary psychonaut for all my hard work, word came in that Truman Zanotto had been kidnapped. So my fellow psychonauts and I jumped in a jet, set out to find him. Our search led us to an abandoned underwater outpost of the Psychonauts in a dangerous part of the ocean, known as the Rhombus of Ruin. We found Truman there, held captive by Dr. Lobato, unlicensed dentist and amateur brain surgeon. We freed Grandhead Zanotto, but he's got Silurium poisoning and can't tell us what happened. We know Lobato wasn't acting alone, but he won't tell us who hired him to kidnap Truman. Agent 9 has an idea how to get the information, using an elaborate psychic construction implanted in Lobato's mind. It's risky, but that's just a way of life when you're a psychonaut. If I don't make it back, I really hope you consider publishing my letter. And also, please consider the sample layout and illustrations I included. Well, I better get my head in the right place. The mission is about to begin.
All So, quick preference. I know about the Rhombus of Ruin as it is a in-between game from 1 and 2. I only know the fact that it is just well, I'm guessing now it's just that was the game which showed the mission of them saving the head of the Psychonauts. I do not. However, it is a VR game, and I do not have currently have a VR headset. I know my brother does, but I don't know the process setting things up and getting things to work, and that would probably have taken a lot of effort. So for the time being, we're just gonna play this, and I will probably play the Rhombus of Ruin at a later date. More brains. This is so cool looking. Ooh, it's a brain in a jar.
Three days ago, Truman Zanotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts, was kidnapped. Yesterday, with my help, the Psychonauts rescued Truman from the underwater lair of Dr. Loboto. But trust me, there's no way Loboto is working alone. Today, we're on a mission. Find out who hired Dr. Loboto to kidnap Truman Zanotto. My name is Raz, and today is my first official day on the job.
Oh, that's not how you type correctly.
Everything okay in here, Raz?
Oh, hey, Lily. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I've dreamed about working at Psychonauts headquarters all my life. I just thought it would be more, you know?
Come on, we're going to be late for the morale corral.
Raz wanted the field work. Instead, he's getting the office job.
And that's how we managed to raise profits the 900% this quarter. That's right. Thank you.
And that brings us to our next topic.
Sasha, still have the talking turtle?
Mori.
Sorry, I just like the clapping.
It's now time to give out the award for Employee of the Year. The prize for this year's award is an all-expenses-paid tropical vacation.
Ooh!
Oh, I hope it's me.
The winner of this award may be one of our newest members, but he's also one of our most improved. Congratulations to Caligosto Loboto.
What? What?
Way to go, Cal. You're gonna love this vacation package.
Wait, what?
I'm jealous.
I've never won anything. Oh, been on a vacation. I don't have to go on a boat, do I?
No, darling.
Woo!
All you need to do is get this vacation request approved by your supervisor.
What?
Just a formality. You just need to get this form signed by your boss.
My boss?
Yes, darling. Or you could just tell us who your boss is and we could...
No!
Maybe he doesn't want this tropical vacation after all.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Get back! I want it! I'm Employee of the Year!
Yes, you are, darling. Now off you go. Get that form signed by your boss.
The person who hired you.
The person you work for.
Okay.
Hurry up, before I take that vacation myself.
Rasputin?
I'm on him.
Keep up with him, Raz, and he'll lead you straight to his boss.
This was not what I expected, but it is really funny. Also, I
We'll
love
try to head him off.
Be careful, darling.
I love how the animation looked. It certainly like has improved.
Stay close to him, Raz.
Don't freak him out.
Remember to act casual.
I am acting casual.
What's that?
I said, I love Casual Friday. Am I right? Attention. The tooth is loose.
Don't lose him, Raz.
Oh, he's fast.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I think he suspects something. He's taking countermeasures.
Just remember your basic training, soldier.
Right.
Hopefully no one needs
Are
those.
you following me?
No, you know, the break room is this way too. I was trying to
You
get.
are following me. This was all a trick. I'm not Employee of the Year. I'm the greatest dentist of our century.
Ow.
All agents, the tooth has gone bad. Repeat, the tooth has gone bad.
Maintain pursuit, Rasputin.
We are in position to intercept.
Roger.
Also, it's cool to see his like attack abilities like also improved.
Looking for me?
Yes.
Well, come and get me.
Oh, he's using the magic.
Why are you taking so long?
Son of a bitch.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation you're in.
Watch out! Hey, you're not supposed to walk that way.
My posters! Yep. Coach!
No time for small talk, soldier. The enemy is on the move. But we've got him cornered. This one. Quick! Hurry! We can't let him shake us.
Now, before the procedure, it's very important that we clean out your dentist hat. You don't want any dirty. Throwaways!
Oh, it's all in his mind to begin with. Okay. Oh, we have Figment's imagination.
Oh! Stand down! Soldier, I've been bit! Get this giant tooth off of me! Soldier! Finally! Great job following orders, Private.
Ugh.
You go on ahead.
Lots of figments of Lobato's imagination.
When you see a figment, suck it up, soldier!
So this is what they meant by the fear of dentistry.
I thought the big tooth was upsetting. Well, let's soldier through, Private. Unzip that dental door.
So this is just for getting bored. Are we getting bored here?
Good job, soldier.
What's that light?
Uh-oh. Zip it back up again. Zip it.
There. Now that your cap is clean, let's check out those choppers. If I didn't know better, I'd swear this place had gremlins. No problem. I'm sure I can do this in the dark.
Wait, no. Coach, get off me.
Coach, this room is definitely not in Sasha's plan. In fact, I think it's a trap.
No. That's just a sensor. Everybody has those. You live in your mind and stamp out things that don't belong.
Like us?
You handle this one. I'll find a way out.
Coward. Just had to knock over a chair. Oh, they have health bars now.
You gotta dodge those attacks if you want to keep your astral protection in the battle.
It's so cool seeing how he's
This guy needs a duffel bag.
It's so cool seeing how everything's the advanced now.
Hey, you're done goofing off down there. I found a way out of here. You gotta dodge those attacks. You want to keep your astral protection in the battle. Duck and weave, Raz.
Okay, so I gotta do like a few attacks at a time.
You just have to do your thing with the dental door here. Ugh. I can't even look at it.
Honestly, it doesn't look as disturbing to me only because I've had to deal with so many eldritch abominations and horrors that this is kind of just par for the course. Oh, I'm fully healed. Also, I love that it's just like, it's slowly giving us just things back. Like, just all of our abilities back slowly, just to let us understand how things are going. Snitches get stitches. Also, it's nice seeing his dodging kind of like translates to his like acrobatics that he's had.
Yes! Got the duffel bag tag.
Honestly, all the imagery here is just very like well designed, in my opinion. Oh, hello, secret. A memory vault.
Hey, that's one of Dr. Lobato's vaults. I should try to catch it. Could be high-value intel inside.
Enhancement under the sea. And here's Lobato with I forget what the turtle's name was, but good to see the turtle again. Passport and map with money. Outpost Charlie Psycho Delta. And it appears he swam all the way there. Well, you gotta give the man credit. He has the motivation. Ah, and he started running tests on fish. Creating fishmen to then play in poker. One of them has, I mean, I can only guess that is fish juice. I gleaned nothing out of that. I'm not used to such imagery. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everything looks so much cleaner now from like the first game, which I know came out like years ago.
Hey, see what you can find that way. See you on the other side.
Also, this kind of reminds me of levels of like, the one level from Halo 3 of with the flood. I might
Looks like some sort of conference room in here.
Rasputin, is that you? I need...
I'm coming, Sasha.
It's kind of cool seeing you can just kind of grab things easily now.
Rasputin, careful. It's a...
Aha! Here's the hatbox tag.
Someone is helping him. He couldn't... couldn't do this himself. He...
Ooh.
Countermeasures too strong. Please, Rasputin. I'm not providing any new scientific insight. Thank you, Rasputin. Please, let's get clear of this aggressive...
Sasha, how is Lobato breaking through the office construct?
He couldn't be doing this on his own. He must be getting help from someone even more... sinister. Get ready, Rasputin.
Oh, there's a meter now. Okay.
Please, Rasputin. I'm not providing any new...
Sasha!
I've got the situation under control. Just find us a way out of here, quickly.
Yeah, don't bother with them little mooks. You want to go for the gold. You gotta grab the big boys. Help me carry this one, will you, Frankie? Come on, Frankie, put a little muscle into it. I can't believe this shot.
Hey, tooth fairies, drop that tooth.
They got me too, Frankie. The mooks.
Oh my gosh, Sasha disappeared. We got Sasha. Ooh, that'll say assist. Yeah, I might stream Halo one day. Like, probably go from Combat Evolved to Reach. Maybe Halo 4 too.
Did you even brush before you came in here today? Honestly, it's a mess in there. Here, rinse and spit. Get out everything that doesn't belong.
Oh no, not back in the trap.
Trap?
Coach? Coach, where'd he go?
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
What is it?
That is a regret. If Lobato has regrets, then maybe there's a way we can still get to him. Let's get out of here and find Lobato.
Well, that's an interesting,
Sasha, are regrets dangerous?
Oh, yes, extremely. Take care of that one, will you, while I find an exit.
Regrets that weigh heavily. I like that the auto-locking.
Unfortunately, I can't find a way out of here anywhere.
Sasha? How long has that golden door been there?
Golden what?
Did somebody say gold? Frankie, here's our chance for revenge.
Oh, not these guys.
I'll keep looking.
Watch out! This is not again! I'm coming to see you, Ma!
Rasputin, you see what you can find through that door. I'm going to stay here and attempt to repair my construct.
But first, let's... Oh, the place is looking a lot more fleshy. Oh, it's wet. Hang in there. Oh, look, it's a young doctor. Dr. Lobato. Okay, so everything's just the same now. I do kind of like this. Bring us up to speed with everything right now. Getting a bit of sensory overload slightly. Okay. If you need to take a break, do not hesitate. You can always come back to the stream later.
Oh, this is not getting any better.
Raz! Is that you? Come down here!
Lily, I'm coming!
Oh.
Slippery.
Hurry up, Raz!
Here I come!
Oh, water.
Still got that water phobia, huh?
It's not a phobia, it's a curse. Back in Grulovia, my whole family was cursed to die in water, and...
Yeah, super sad. Look at these posters!
Don't be a rat.
I think someone else planted these in Lobato's mind to
Shut it.
intimidate him.
And make
Only
sure
pigs
he
squeal.
didn't tell us who hired him to kidnap your dad.
Let's get rid of them. Maybe it'll help.
You didn't notice that. Wow.
These posters, Raz.
Give me 1 second. Here we go. Sorry about that. I want to ask me a few questions about something. Pyrokinesis time.
Ooh, looks like you found an even bigger room.
I'm gonna catch up to Lobato.
Okay, I'll catch up after I make sure these posters are all burnt.
Oh, I'm burning everything first. This one should be a bee rat, though. Rats are cool.
Ew, smells like hot teeth in here.
How do you know what hot teeth smells like?
Think this is helping? It's helping me.
If I can burn multiple at a time, that's nice. Oh, I can shoot while I'm jumping, too. Okay, so it's a sphere that kind of like starts to show fire when you move close to it, like that.
I feel bad about not recycling these, even though they're not real.
Can I burn?
Ah!
Oh,
Fire!
shoot.
It hurts! Help me!
Lily?
Whoops. I did not mean to do that one. I just burned Lily to death. Imaginary death. It's not my fault though. She said burn all the posters.
The rhombus with I. We had a moment, am I right?
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to know who hired you to kidnap Truman Zanotto.
Why can't you just let it go? Oh, well, that ends well, right?
Loose lips sink grips. Always watching. That's concerning.
Phew!
Okay. Sinky tooth. Veneers for all to watch. This isn't disturbing at all. Yes, I mean, I'm gonna burn everything, by the way. Can I burn this act? Oh, I can. Nothing. Actually. Maybe it's meant to be used by. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. Like, because all these are drilled into his head to, like, not snitch.
Sounds like there's some emotional baggage nearby. I should try to get that sorted.
Every 5, you reunite, grant a rank. Sweet. Ah, thank you, game, for burning that for me. Not the way I intended. I wonder where the baggage could be. Man. It could be anywhere. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that.
Yep.
What do we got here? Okay, but it looks that I can't burn all of it, so I'll just burn the bits. Well, I still can. Then again, I am curious. Could I actually reach there? Yes. Oh, please, no. Oh, gosh darn it. I was... Am I really going to burn all this? Probably.
Who are you protecting?
Protecting themselves. Also, I'm
What's
gonna...
that sound?
Ah. No secret.
I need the purse tag here.
Is there a secret behind here? No, there isn't. I want to check. I'm very good. Very curious. God darn it. Okay, let's not backtrack. Let's just get on with this here.
I'm sorry I did it! I take it back if I could! Was that you screaming? Or me? Doesn't matter. Listen, we all have our doubts and regrets. But it's too late to turn back now, understand? What we have to do now is finish the extraction!
Oh, thank you.
Lily, I think Lobato is starting to have doubts.
Duh! They're right over there.
Oh.
Luckily, they're highly flammable! You take care of them while I find a way out, okay? That's right, Raz. No more doubts.
sprained hand will restore some of your side. Oh. Hold the gobble. Side pop.
Hey, Raz, doesn't this painting look familiar?
Get away from me, you scary little girl!
Think we should burn it?
Oh, you haven't changed, have you?
Come on, just tell us who hired you to kidnap my dad.
Oh, this is really personal for you, isn't it?
You better believe it is.
Well, I'm sorry if you were offended.
That does it. I'm burning this guy.
Wait! I'll tell you.
Yes?
The person who hired me
Yes?
was no one. No one hired me because I didn't do anything.
Oh, brother.
It was an accident.
You've got to be kidding me.
Your father got lost and ended up in the rhombus of ruin on accident. And I was just trying to help him rest while we waited for you to come save him.
Nice try.
Oh, I don't even care anymore. Oh, you're worse.
Yeah, this is getting very fleshy, dude. Well, if you say so, pal.
Oh, no, you don't.
I think I just did.
Mia?
Yes, darling?
Nothing.
Did you forget everything I taught you about levitation, Rasputin?
No. Your thoughts can lift you up if you focus.
Better hurry before we hit the ground. There you go. Woo-hoo. Now let's get out of here. Loboto needs our help.
Yes. Wait, help Lobato.
Someone really did a number on that poor thing. I think he wants to tell us who hired him, but he's terrified. Let's find him and help him.
Yeah, this is very fleshy, goofy. Also, I see like just trying to hover is like has the bubble has the timer now, which is a little different.
Float, darling.
Oh, so that helped him.
First tag.
Can you come back to me? Baby, come back. Well, that was a gamble and a half. Feeling squeamish yet? Not really. I think Halo 3 especially kind of helped prep me for stuff like this. Man, if I ever get to stream Halo 3, when I get to the level Cortana, you will understand what I mean. Wait.
Look how full of doubts poor Calicosto is.
Okay, so they all catch fire. Nice.
Mia, the mission is falling apart. We've lost control of Lobato.
There's a little chaos on every mission, Raz. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it. You remember how to gather your thoughts and roll with them, right?
There we go. Oh, can I not? So I guess I can't learn how to use those yet. Well, that's at least interesting. So now I have something I have to come back to.
Hurry, Rasputin. This is not my kind of party. Ah!
Mia? Mia, I'm coming! Mia? Where are you? Sasha, I can't reach Mia. I think she's been dementistrated. Sasha? Coach? Lily? Oh no. I think I'm the last suitcase tag. Gotcha.
Oh, we're back at the camp. In his lab. Meaning? Oh, yeah, don't worry, Tweet. You'll find out whenever I play him.
What was I supposed to do again?
It's him! I've got to stop him!
No. I put the box in the basket and the basket in the ocean. No, that's not it. It's a box. I put the old box in the basket and the egg in the ocean. I put the egg in the box and the... No. I put the old egg in the box and the basket in the egg. No. I put the old egg in the box and the basket in the egg. No.
Hey!
I put the egg in the box and the...
Turtle.
No.
That's it! I think I've collected every figment in this mine.
No. I put the box in the basket, and I put the egg in the box, and the box in the basket, and the basket in the ocean. No, that's not it. Put the old box in the basket, and the egg in the ocean.
You put the egg in the basket, and the old egg in the box, and the box in the ocean.
Simple.
And if you tell anyone about me, anyone at all, you'll have to deal with her.
No, not her. Please don't make me look at her again. No. I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, please.
Whoa. Well, that got insane.
I won't tell.
Raton?
That bozo's brain was booby-trapped.
Yes, whoever hired Lobato to kidnap Truman knew he might be psychically interrogated.
The poor thing looks terrified.
Did anyone get a good look at his boss?
I saw him, but I couldn't tell who he was. And I saw something else. I saw the thing that terrified Lobato. It was a woman, dressed in black fur. She was floating over the ruins of a city, and she was commanding serpents of water. There was something familiar about her.
Rasputin, I'm going to show you a picture.
That's her! Wait a second. I thought I recognized her. True Psychic Tales, issue 43. She's on the cover.
Maligula.
The Deluge of Grulovia.
Maligula? She's been dead for 20 years!
Ford Crawler killed her himself!
Oh.
A battle from which he never truly recovered.
She was a monster, a ruthless, power-hungry psychic who drowned hundreds of her own countrymen. Nevertheless, she still has her loyal followers to this day. This file documents recent activity believed to be the work of these modern-day delusionaries.
What are they up to?
Well, it's ridiculous, really. There's no scientific basis to necromancy.
What?
They're trying to bring her back to life?
It's silly, darling, but if they believe they can do it, they might do some dangerous things.
Mia, have you considered the other disturbing fact in all of this? That unstable character.
Could never kidnap the grand head of the Psychonauts without help? Yes.
You mean?
There's a mole in the Psychonauts.
If you think this is a mole, you're dumber than you look.
Approaching the mother lobe.
Nice.
Agent Forsyth, why did you deny us intel when we hailed the Mother Lobe?
What are you talking about, Agent 9?
We were on a mission to rescue the grand head of the Psychonauts. When we called for assistance...
I never heard any call. Who did you talk to? Is he all right?
We won't know for sure until we get that squirrel tested for rabies.
This is our kidnapper.
Clearly, he had help on the inside.
Impossible. A mole in the Psychonauts?
We have reason to believe delusionists are involved. And they're trying to bring back Maligula.
What?
I know. Isn't it great? The Psychonauts haven't had this kind of a threat in years.
Can someone help me with my dad? He's still acting funny.
Truman!
Let's get him inside so he can lie down.
I'll see what I can find out in my meditation chamber.
I'm taking Lobato to my office for further interrogation.
I'm gonna talk to Otto about our military options.
Does that make anyone else a little nervous?
Who are you?
I'm Raz. Rasputin? I'm, your newest Psychonaut?
How's that?
Ford Cruller, he gave me a badge. I've been kinda helping out.
Listen, kid. Agent Cruller is a hero. But he's not operating at 100%. He can hand out all the merit badges he wants, but he doesn't have the authority to commission Psychonauts.
But you can, right? You're Hollis Forsyth, lesser head of the Psychonauts? True Psychic Tales 146. You and Truman fought the Noodler together.
I prefer the title Second Head. If the other agents vouch for you, I might be able to get you a spot in the intern program. But don't be late for orientation. I hear the coordinator's a real brain buster. Welcome to the Mother Lobe.
Damn.
Hey, is it okay if I go up into the main headquarters now?
I'm sorry, little boy, but there just aren't any school tours today.
What? I'm an intern. Agent Forsyth gave me this.
Really? Let's check your head in the fingerprint reader, please. Well, I'll be doused. Welcome to the intern program. Let me get you your orientation materials.
Oh, that's funny. This field manual will act as your guide through the world of Psychonauts. Your progress is tracked here, along with information you gather in your journey to become a junior Psychonaut. When in doubt, press the Select button to consult your manual. Intern profile. Your profile internship tracks on this page. The intern rank is key to unlocking new psychic abilities. Increase your rank by finding side challenge cards and markers in the real world or nuggets of wisdom in mines.
Wow. That picture really captures my startled side.
I really do love all the more expressive all the expressions have more there's more to them now. Age 10, 4'4". Psi powers. This section of your manual tracks the progress of any psi powers you are authorized to use while in the intern program. As your rank increases, you will earn intern credit, which you can spend here for psi power upgrades. Use of unauthorized powers is strictly prohibited.
Ooh, looks like I can choose where to focus my energy and upgrade my powers. Very interesting.
Well, that's good to know. Extra attack by melee combo. Cooldowns between TK plucks are shortened. Additional blast, time to recharge. Burn damage duration is increased. Oh, that's going to be I might go for that one. Hold the compressor left ball, then really. Ooh, that's also good. One star to upgrade to the next. Okay. And it looks like we get other ones too. That's nice. Area survey. As a Psychonaut, it's important to always be aware of your surroundings. This section of the manual tracks your exploration in the world, in both the physical and mental worlds.
Gotta keep track of all the places I've been here.
Brains I've visited. Places I've visited. This will be helpful for later. And the mission log. The mission log tracks the official Psychonauts missions you undertake as part of the intern program. Consult this section for active missions and key operating procedures.
I'll keep my to-do list here. Aha! Maps are always useful.
Ah! It's a whole map. So we are currently in the lobby. And we need to go to... There's a noodle bowl room? Ford's hair salon. Storage, no intern access. Office of the second head. Where do we head again? Report to the classroom. Indoor coordinated classroom. Okay, and that is M. That's over there. Okay. Oop. Hopefully they won't mind that. Okay, honest. As much as I want to continue, I think I might end it here for tonight, and we'll pick up with everything. Now that we have everything situated, we'll pick up with everything next week on a fresh start. Better get used to the coffee runs, I guess. Yeah, I think we're gonna end here for the night, just so we have everything ready for next time. I'm so glad the game has managed to work. That's a great pause menu. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun going from Genshin and hopping into here. Speaking of which, we will be continuing Genshin next Thursday as we go back to the Oasis to take care of the world quest that's happening there. Don't forget buys your story. That is correct. I might just do Baiju's story first then, so we get that out of the way, and then we jump back into the world quest to get done the rest of that. In the meanwhile, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hope you all enjoyed. We're going to swap back over to here. And we're going to end there for the night. Oh, wait, save. Yeah, is there a save function real fast? Just so I don't lose this. Actually, I think it auto-saves. It might auto-save. Okay, yeah, it was kind of by a second. So the last time it saved was 1 minute ago. So yeah, we're good. Now then, let's see who is live tonight that we can raid. Yeah, let's raid Salazi again. Oh, they're playing Void Train. / raid Salazia. Alrighty, well, I'll see you all later. Have a good night. If you want to join in the raid, you are free to do so. If you want to go somewhere else, you are free to do that as well. Go watch whoever you want to watch. And I will see you all later. Have a good night.